So, first off, I'd like to apologize for not having an introduction to my video. My camera is having issues, and I'm using my webcam to do a quick live upload. And I just want to talk to you about some acting strategies. You know, a lot of people say, "How do you get the job done? How do you be a good actor?" You know, acting is a hard thing to do. It's not easy at all. Now, what I like to do on my free time, I like to go out to places where there's a lot of people, like the mall or Central Park, or in the city where there's a lot of people, or even in an academic quad, or where you go to college or whatever. As long as there's a lot of people around, and then this is what you do: you pretend to read, you eat lunch or whatever you do, and you just people watch. It's kind of like bird watching, but you watch people, and you learn how certain types of people interact with other types, and you start to see that there's the type of people who like to stay out in the corner and not really associate themselves with other people, and then you have the leaders of the pack. Then you have we're like animals, seriously. Then you have like the followers, and then you have the aggressive ones and the ones that aren't aggressive, and you pick up character traits, and these are things that you could use to build characters that you may have in the future. And I think that's one thing that's essential for an actor, is to go people watching. And I like to think I'm not the only actor that goes people watching. I like to think a lot of other actors out there watch other people, because that's the best way you can do it, is just observe people. Even when you're on the train in New York City, or if you're on the bus or somewhere, you can watch how people interact with their environment, and how their attitudes are when the train is late or whatever. You just learn how people interact with others and their whatever's around them. Another strategy is for acting would be warm-ups, to warm up your voice, because when you look at these actors who are doing these stage productions on Broadway or whatever you may call it, they do hundreds and hundreds of shows during the year, and they do not damage their voice. And yeah, they have microphones, but they still have to project their voices out to the audience. And a trick to not damage your voice would be to do warm-ups. A typical warm-up would be more like like and you just practice that. Or you can be like, ooh, just practice doing vocal sounds, and just like work. It's basically like a workout for your vocal cords before you go on stage, because for stage acting, you need to have strong vocal cords in order for you not to damage them and have to get surgery. I learned this through Slave Ship, because the first two rehearsals we had, which there's a lot of screaming and panicking and agony in that play. I lost my voice within the second rehearsal, and I took a voice and speech class up here at school, and I learned different warm-ups and techniques to use to project my voice without killing my vocal cords. So hopefully this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, just post questions on my channel or my blog spot, and I'll post another video. Once again, I apologize for the inconvenience with my new video strategy, how I don't have the editing software. So peace, and until next time, this was Sean Boyce Johnson. Later, guys.